Good afternoon, all of you. And let me just start with the revision of our previous session. Which topic we discussed yesterday? Who will revise the things?
We discuss about printf or formatting input and output, sir.
Very good. We started the concept with the formatting input output. Now, formatting input output means normally how we can display output and take a print inputs that we all discuss in a practical. Here we'll discuss few advanced concepts that we can use in a printf and scanf function. So we started the concept with the printf functions. Okay, good. And what is the syntax of printf functions? Who will tell what is the syntax function? We started with the syntax.
A printf, sir, then control string, then variable list, sir.
Very good. So that is the general syntax. Printf, control string, and you can say the list of variables. Okay. Now, the control string is again having a separation. Many things we can mention in a control string. So what is the separate syntax for a control string? Which things we can mention in control string?
Text which is supposed to be shown in the output device, sir.
Uh, yes, percentage and specifier. In between, we can mention four things. Which are that four things? Flag, width, precision, and length. But all are represented in a bracket. Bracket means all are optional. Optional means no need to mention, right? But out of that, we discuss 1 point precision. What is the use of precision? When you can use precision?
When you want to specify that a certain data type is, for instance, if it is integer and then you want it to be shown as float, then you use a precision.
Okay, that is okay. It represent, but the major, the main use of precision means generally it is used with the float data. And see, if we do not mention any, suppose I consider the example, then we'll, yeah, Santosh, you raised the hand. Any questions, any doubt? Santosh, you raised the hand. Any questions, any doubt? Okay. Okay. Screen is visible. Screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. Now see, here I simply store one float value to a float variable and display the same float variables on the screen using printf. But here I have used only a percentage f. Let's see what is the output. See, actually I have stored only 3.5, but it store me 3.5, then 000 means after decimal generally display the 6 digit. So how we can restrict the number of digit after decimal point? So in that case, we are using precision over here. Suppose after decimal point, I want to display only 2 digits. Then we can mention precision dot two, right? Sorry, not over here, but here dot two. So if I mention dot two, it's a precision. Now see, now what is the output? Now 3.54. So again, it is a formatting output because we want to display only 2 digit after the decimal points. I hope it's clear. Hello. So this thing we discussed yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Precision is, yeah. Now let's we move to the another concept. And this part we already again discussed the various generally used in printf. Now say When we can use percentage C? When we are using percentage C? All format specifier is used with the percentage symbol, right? And if you want to display character variables, then which format specifier is used? Which format specifier will use? Hello? My voice?
Percentage C, sir.
Yeah, percentage C. So to display a character variable, single character variable, we are using percentage C. I think no need to give the demo of this. All of you are aware about this, right? Percentage C is used to display characters. All of you are aware about that?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
Here
sir.
we can use percentage C. This is just a revision over here. Then percentage D. When we are using percentage D format specifier in printf,
For
when we are
integers.
using, yes, for integer variable, or you can say to display a decimal. Actually, D means decimal. D means decimal. So percentage D is used in printf whenever we want to display a integer variable, integer value. Then percentage F is used for plotting value, right? So these are all the specifier, you can say format specifier. And capital E or small e, it is represent the floating point number in exponential format. See, this exponential format is the type of plotting value. Let's say give one example to you in Excel, then you can understand what is exponential format. Suppose if I mention any number over here, like suppose the roll number of any student, like 707, something like that. Who came late? Okay. So now see, right now it display in a decimal value, but now see what's happened. Now how it converts in which format? See, in which format it convert? 7.07 E plus 08. So this is again the original number is this, but this is the another way to represent the number, and mostly the floating value number, right? So this kind of format where E means exponential format, right? So how we can convert, how we can represent any number in exponential format? So using percentage E. So let me take an example over here. Suppose right now say value of X is displayed as it is. Now if I copy and paste and value of exponential is, now instead of F we can use percentage E, and X, the value of X is 3.5. Now let's see. See here, this is a normal floating value, and this represent in terms of exponential format, right? Suppose if I mention a big value like this, and if I run this program, and see now it is different over here. This is the original value, and see this is the original value, but it is in terms of exponential format. Actually, the meaning of this is this number multiply by with 10 raised to this value. This is the meaning if you convert in original, right? That is again a rules of mathematics. And here if you mention small e, then it display here small e. If you mention capital E over here, suppose, and now if you execute, then it display capital E. So both the character is supported in an exponential format. So exponential format is nothing but it is the another way to represent the floating value. ટૂંકમાં float value ને બીજી રીતે લખવાની method છે. So how you can represent in a different format? So using format specifier, percentage E. So I think all of you are aware about that. Clear? This is clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
for suppose if we extend the data type of integer to long integer, then for long integer we are using percentage
D.
DL.
percentage LD. The format specifier for long integer is percentage LD, right? Okay. Now, O, percentage O display the number in which format? Octal. I think there is one topic in your COA subject, computer organization, number system conversion. Are you aware about that number system conversion?
Yes, sir.
Right? So
Yes,
that
sir.
is a decimal to octal, how we can convert it. So similarly, suppose, let me take a practical over here. If I mention integer x is equal to 15, right? And let's say put this in comment. Okay. So now tell me the difference. If I display the value like value of x is percentage d, then what will happen? What is the output?
15.
15 as it is, because here we have used percentage d, so it will display decimal value, and decimal means 15 itself is a decimal value. Now if I want to display the equivalent octal value, then value of x in octal, then I have to use percentage O and x. Now see, so see, the decimal value is 15, and what is the equivalent of octal?
17.
17.
17.
Right? How you can know that? So that you can check in a calculator also. In calculator, there is a scientific. Who came late here after 15 minutes? Okay. Calculators. Now see, there is a here scientific calculator is there. Scientific. Yeah, the programmer. If I say 15, so see, 15 is a decimal, and what is the equivalent of octal?
17.
17. So that you can verify over here.
17.
So same thing we can do in a programming also. Suppose if you want to check that what is the 125, 125 is a decimal. What is the equivalent of octal of 125? Let's see. So see, the 125 is the decimal, but the equivalent octal is 175. Let me verify over here. 125. So see, 125 is the decimal and equivalent octal is 175. So clear? Percentage O actually convert the number and represent in a octal format. I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then yeah, percentage O is clear. Then next is the, let me take the hexadecimal first, because again it is relevant. So if the same decimal value, if you want to represent in the hexadecimal, then you use the percentage x. Now let's see how it can use. So the same statement, if I copy, paste, and I can write that hexa and percentage x. And here see, this is the variable name x, and this is the format specifier name. If I run this, then decimal value is 125, equivalent octal is 175, and hexa number is 7D. So how we can say it is 7D? See here, it is again a 7D, hexadecimal. 125 is decimal, equivalent is octal 175, and hexa is 7D. So hexa also you can convert, but there is no facility like this. Percentage B. What do you mean by percentage B?
Nothing.
Binary. Right? So there is no percentage B kind of format specifier which will directly display a binary. For binary, we have to write our own code. So for binary conversion, there is no any format specifier. That just I want to tell you. Right? So I hope all of you clear octal, then hexadecimal, then yes, then S, percentage S. So these two are relevant, percentage C and percentage S. Right? Percentage C use only to display or take input of single character. But whenever you want to do certain operations on multiple characters, So that is a string. So string means what? It is a sequence of characters. Let's see the example over here. Suppose here in this program, let's say make comment of all, and if I want to store like character ch, if I want to store only one character, then I have to mention, I think we already learned in the character constant, right? So we simply use a single quotation and character, and if you print this character, then we are using like that. Value of ch is %c, comma ch. And what is the output of this program right now? What is the value of ch variable?
A.
A. So it will display A as it is. And we know that every character is having its equivalent ASCII code, right? So ASCII code means what? What is the ASCII code of capital A? Are you aware about the ASCII code?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the ASCII code of capital A? Do you remember? Anyone?
65, sir.
Very good, 65. Then see, here I have declared a variable as a character. So if I use %c, then it will display me a character. Now, if the same statement, if I copy and paste over here, only if I make the change here %d, d means number, then it will display its equivalent number. See, so the capital A is a character, but its equivalent ASCII code. ASCII code means what? In our keyboard, see, our keyboard is having a character, number, special symbol. So in programming, every character is having one unique number. That is known as a unique number. It is something like our roll number. Every student is having a unique roll number as well as name also. So I can identify any student using a number also or using a name also. I hope all of you clear.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Sir, do we have to learn this also? ASCII codes.
What?
Do we have to learn the ASCII codes also, sir?
Yes. But here you have to just remember ASCII code of capital A2. Now see, can anybody tell me that what is the ASCII code of capital B? It is in sequence.
66, sir.
66. See, B is 66. Then what is the ASCII code of C?
67.
67. So what does it mean? What does it mean? ASCII of A to Z, capital A to Z. You can say capital A is 65. And then suppose what is the ASCII of last character, capital Z? Anybody remember?
90, sir.
Very good, 90. It's a 90. So all of you note down in your notebook this statement, whatever I am writing over here, because this ASCII will help you. Every character, whatever you mention in a single quotation, is having a ASCII code. So if you, okay. Now, what is the ASCII code of small a? Because small a character is having a different ASCII code. Capital A is having a different ASCII code. Anybody remember what is the ASCII code of small a? It's 97. 97. Right? Now you tell me what is the ASCII code of small b? What is the ASCII code of 98? Yeah. Right? So starting is 97. You have to just remember the starting value. And small z is 122. Last is 122. So small a to z is ASCII 97. And how we can display it? Even whenever we stored a character in a character variable, internally it stored its ASCII number, right? Okay. Even see in our keyboard there is a number also. Let's see. Here see I have mentioned 0, but here 0 is a digit, but I have mentioned that 0 in single quotation. So here 0 is considered as a character. So 0 is also having a ASCII. So the 48 is the ASCII of 0. See, the ASCII of 0 is 48. So number key is also having ASCII. Number is also having ASCII. Right? The ASCII of number, it means 0 to 9. So 0 is 48. Can anybody tell me the ASCII of 9? What is the ASCII of 9? 58, 57. Right? Even suppose special, every special symbol is having a ASCII. If I say at the rate, what is the ASCII of at the rate? See, this is the 64, right? Even any symbol you can mention like star. So star is also having, and all ASCII number are unique. It is not repeat in any case. But for our programming, you have to remember only these three type of ASCII code: capital A, small a, and 0 to 9. So I hope all of you clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now here my question is, this is just a the character, but suppose I want to store my name over here, like character name, or yes, character name. Then I cannot directly store like this, a name Ashwin, right? So here see, if you declare only one variable, then it can manage only one variable, one character. So whenever here I want to store a group of characters, and whenever we want to store a group of character, we have to mention size over here. And whenever you mention size, it is known as an array. Array is a group of, actually array is not a part of our syllabus in first semester. It is a part of your, it is the part of your syllabus in second semester. In second semester, we will learn the depth about the array. Even there is a integer array, character array, float array. But here to store a list of characters, we require to mention size. Size according to the list number of characters that you want to store. You can give more, even see, here I can give 100 also, not an issue. But what will happen if I give you 100, then we know that one character variable occupies how many bytes of memory?
8 bytes.
1 bytes, right? One character occupies only 1 byte of memory. And if you declare name of 100 means it occupies 100 byte of memory. And out of 100, actually we are using only 6 bytes. So remaining 94 bytes are wasted. So mention a size according to the data that you want to store in that character array. So that you have to take care, right? So here, suppose now string, if I want to display this string, in that case, name is %s. So s is means string. Whenever I want to display a string, then I have to use %s. So this is the concept over here. Yes, semicolon is missing over here. So see, display me Ashwin as it is. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Percentage S is used for display a string. Okay, so up to here we have finished. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, if we use %c instead of percentages, what will happen?
Now see, actually, yeah. Suppose if you use a %c over here, what is this? Question mark, unknown character. And generally the meaning of that, now I tell you the meaning of this. Whenever you mention a array name, it is considered the address of first element. Actually, the internal process is like that. Now I'm telling in the memory. Memory ma kai rite hoy. How actually it's stored into the memory. If name of, now I'm just reducing a size, name of 10. Right? So see, Actually, in memory, what's happened? The name, like the name of 0, the name of 1, the name of 2, the name of 3, the name of 4. In that way, the last is name of 9. Why it is 9? Because I have the index always start with the 0. So total 10 bytes occupy in that way. And Ashwin is stored like that, A like that. The first variable A, S, H, W, I, N, and last is the null character. Last is the null character. Every string end with the null, right? Yeah, let me just complete the things. This is the internal memory structure. Up to that, we can say 7. Up to 7 we can go. Okay, and 8. Yeah. So these are the wastage memory, you can say. Now, when we use the percentage s over here, it will start the reading from first elements to up to null. So it will display entire. But if we use only the percentage C, this is the address. Actually, the name of array represents the address of first element. Actually, it represents the address of these elements, right? But suppose if you want to display, use a percentage C with the array name, and if you mention like this of 0, now you tell me
A.
name of 0, it means which character is stored at the first position? A. So now it will display me A. See. Clear? If I mention index, this is known as an index, 0, 1, 2, 3, it is known as an index. So if I mention 1, then it will display me a second character, S. See, it display me as. So percentage C generally used for only single character. But if I want to display the entire string at a time, then no need to mention a index and only mention the array name. So it will start the reading from first element up to the null, But null, again, it is invisible. And null, it will not display. Null apanne nahi dekha. We can able to see only the character up to the null. But null is an indication that here your string is AND. Memory ma compiler ક્યાં સુધી reading કરશે? તો કે up to null and read થશે ત્યાં સુધી character read કરશે. So I hope this is clear.
Sir.
Okay, so percentage S is clear. Now percentage U. Percentage U is generally used to display unsigned integer. What is unsigned integer? Where exactly we want to require? Suppose let's we change this example. Even suppose if you want to see the address of any variable like integer x is equal to 5, printf. Value of x is, if I want to display value of x, then I will use percentage D. But suppose I want to display the address of x, then it is in unsigned. So percentage U, and see, every variable is occupies memory in a occupies the memory in a RAM, right? So every variable is having its own address. Memory ma darek variable nu potanu address hoy જ્યાં store kyo hoy. So that address you can identify, and how we can identify address? Ampersand x. Right? So ampersand x here, if you mention only x, then it will fetch the value. But if you mention ampersand x, then it will fetch the address of x, not a value. So address is different, value is different. See, in memory it is stored like this. In memory it is stored like this. The you consider this is the memory area. This is the memory area, right? And if you declare integer x is equal to 5, it means in this particular area, the area name is x, value is 5, and the address is something like, even we cannot understand, identify this, but address is allocated at runtime. Whenever you execute a program, this address will be allocated at runtime. But for your understanding, I am mentioning 2500. And suppose if you want to see that address, on which particular address that variable is allocated, so that you can see using %x, right? %u. Now see, if I execute this, %x is %x, %u. Okay, address of x. Is there any missing statement? Here this compiler is not support this. Let's say change this. Okay, let me. Turbo C screen is visible, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let's see, in that there is a issue in that compiler. So again, let's write over here /n value of x is %d and x. It will display the value of x. But if I want to see the address of x, then I have to use %u. And when you want to access address, then we have to mention ampersand. That's why if you remember in scanf function, we mention ampersand. The meaning of that, on that particular address, I want to store a value. So scanf is taking input and store the value in memory. That's why we mention %x over there. Now let's see the execution of that. See, the value is 5. And what is the address of the memory of x? What is the address of x in memory? 65524. And see, if the same program, if you execute in your laptop or a desktop, this address may be a change. Even if I execute the same program many times, then sometimes the second time also the address may be changed, because the address is allocated runtime. It is not a fix. So this is again an unsigned value. And if you remember, unsigned means always a positive value. Unsigned means what? Positive, unsigned. So that we discuss in the data type concept in our unit number 2.
Always positive values,
Yes,
sir.
yes,
Always positive value.
Yes, all positive values. So today actually we discuss all the format specifier, and generally the format specifier used with the percentage. Now, any questions, any doubt in any of the format specifier? Anyone? All of you mention your response in the chat, so it is also recorded as attendance, everyone. Any questions, any doubt, if you have, you ask me. Otherwise, we'll continue with the topic.
Sir?
Yes, Russo.
Have you uploaded the previous videos? Because I think I missed about three
Yeah,
lessons.
all video are available in our ERP. Because
they're in the Mawadi application.
Yes, all. Whatever, see, the system is like that. Once my session is over, after 1 or 2 hours, generally I upload the video in our ERP. So that is available.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay. And if you suppose you are unable to find, then you send me a message, right? I will forward to you personally.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now let's continue with the next again. So in printf function we use format specifier, and all are the example that we already discussed. This is the example that you can write in a exam. One integer variable 15, float is, and if you use a %e, then it is in exponential format, capital E in capital exponential format, %o in octal, %x hexadecimal, and %u, you can say it is in terms of unsigned integer value. So that we discussed. Now, see, in control, in this control string of syntax, we have completed this part: percentage, format specifier, and precision. Now we have to discuss flag. What is the use of this flag? Then what is the use of width? And then what is the use of length, right? So let me see which are the flag we can use in printf. All of you write down in your notebook that flag, right? And the example of flag is Again, syntax is same. See friend, all these flag and length all are used in between percentage and specifier. Right? So flag means we have to mention either minus, plus, or 0. All of you write down these three. 1 means minus, 2 plus, 3. It is very interesting topic. Again, see formatting printf, right? Let me take an example. See, what is the use of a minus flag? If we use minus flag, then what type of output we can get? See here, the example is integer x is equal to 15. And I just start in the practical. So, yes, let's say clear everything. Now see, the same programming you can run in a Turbo C also, but this is the flexible, so I am using this. Integer x is equal to 15. Okay. Now printf. Value of x is, okay, I don't want to give any message. I directly want to print a value of x. Tell me, what is the output of this statement?
15.
Only 15, right? Without any change. It displays as it is 15.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, let's see the example. Copy and paste. Here again, okay, if I mention 5. Now see here, 5 means it is a length. Again, if you remember, then there is one part here is width, you can say, yeah, width. So flag and width both are used parallel. You cannot only use flag. If you want to use flag, then you have to always use the width. Now, what is the concept of width? Let's see. Here I have mentioned percentage dx, then I'm mentioning percentage dx. Okay. In between, I will use /n. I don't want to use /n in printf, right? That's why first it will display value of x, then next line, then it will display. Do you observe any change in the output?
The spacing.
Yes, here
Only
there
the
is
spacing, sir.
yeah, here there is a space over here. Okay. Can anybody tell me that how many spaces are there?
2, sir. 1, actually, 1.
No. Now see, how many width I have given?
5.
5, right? So what compiler will do? Compiler will do total width is 5. Now let's say change this format, then you can understand. Like this. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So total width is 5. Okay. Now first tell me, if I mention only 5, then it is positive 5 or negative 5?
Positive.
Positive 5.
Positive.
Right? Okay. If you
Sign.
mention a positive 5, then it displays the data at the right alignment. Remember this thing. When we mention the width positive, then it displays the data in right alignment. Right alignment means, see, the meaning is like that. Total width is 5. So total width is 5. Now the data will be displayed at the right hand side. Now, what is the data of x? What is the data of x?
15.
15. So what happened? Total width 5. Then out of 5 width, 15 will be displayed at the right hand side. So 2 position will be allocated by 15. So first 3 will be displayed as a space. I hope all of you understood this.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Here it displays 3 space and 1 and 5 at the 4th and 5th position. So total it's a okay. Now you tell me, if I mention -5 over here, what happened?
It becomes straight.
Okay, just tell me. Now I am making the comment of all statement. Just you observe the things. Integer x and the printf x. Now see, if I execute this, where is the cursor is blinking? Where is cursor is blinking?
Behind 5.
After 5.
After 5, immediate after 5, right? This cursor is, it means whatever width of the data it display as it is, because here we have not make any formatting. It's clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let's see the change over here. Now what I am doing, I am using the flag minus, right? Minus and plus, the only meaning is, if you mention flag minus, then data will be displayed the left align. And if you give the width positive, then data will be displayed right align, right? But let's see, first I am giving the -5. So total width is 5, right? Total width is 5. But what type of width I have given? Negative. So if negative width is there, then left align. If positive width, then right align. You remember these rules first. Even you
Yes,
write down in your book also. Minus width, it's a left align. All of you write down in your notebook. And plus width, display right align. It's clear? Now see, here I have mentioned minus width. So now let's see. Now you observe the cursor. What will happen?
Yes, sir. It has moved 5, three times ahead.
Yes, very good. So the concept of that, total width is 5. Okay. So how it displays it? Total width is 5. So 5 position. Width 5 means 5 position. Now the output of the value is x is 1, 5. But here see -5. So width is negative. Then 1, 5 is displayed left hand side. So 1 is displayed first position, 5. And after that 3 space will be there. So cursor is blinking over here. I think now all of you understood. This cursor is blinking over here. It means here there are 3 space over there. It's clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me take another example. Now you give me the output of that. Suppose if I mention 350 and printf -5d, then give me the answer. What is the output? Where cursor will bring? And what is the alignment of output? Where it is displayed? Left alignment or right alignment?
Left, sir.
Left. So it will display the data at the left alignment. Then how many space will be displayed?
5.
2, sir.
Only 2. Say, because the data is of 3 digit. So 1 space for 3, 2 and 3, right? So 350, total width is 5. So remaining 2 are space, and after that cursor will blink. I hope it is clear. Now let's we give more space here, more width here, -10. Now what do you mean by -10? -10 means what? Total width is 10.
Yes, sir.
Total width is 10. And out of total width, how many digit will print?
7.
So
7.
3 digit will print at the left hand side, and total space, how many total space will be displayed?
7, sir.
7 space will be displayed, and cursor is blinking at the last. Now you just observe the thing, what happened. If I remove this minus, so now width is positive. Now width is positive,
10, yes.
Yes, sir.
right? Now you tell me the when space will come, where space will come.
Before 15.
Yes. So see here. Percentage D, right alignments. Yeah, see. So see, total space are 10. So first 7 are space and remaining 3 position, it will display the data. It's clear, all of you? It's clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So only 2 things you have to remember. If width is negative, then data will be displayed left side. And if width is positive, then data will be displayed right hand side. Now you give me answer. If my data is of 350 and if I mention width less, what will happen? Now you give me answer.
The cursor will come after.
One digit will be cleared. One digit will be left out.
So it will not skip any digits. If width you mention less than of original number, then data will be displayed original. There is no any change in the output.
It can't.
Yeah, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So here see 2 flag we have discussed. With the width, see here minus, if you mention minus, then it is left justify within the data given field width. Then positive. Generally, we are not writing plus symbol because if you mention only a number, it is considered as a positive. So display the data with its numeric sign, either plus or minus. So in that way. 0, that is very interesting. See, the number is left padded. Here, that part is very important. See here, these things we discuss. So here, value of variable is 15. If you use minus 5, then total width is 5. And minus means left alignment. The data will be displayed the left alignment. And after that, 3 space will display and cursor is blinking over here. If you mention positive, then the data will be displayed the right align. Now see here the difference between these 2. If you want to display a plus symbol before your number, then you can add plus over here. And plus is again a definition, definitely a positive. So it display a plus symbol with right alignment. See, let me take a practical over here. I mention plus 5 and execute this. It display the plus 350. Okay. And see here plus 350. And suppose plus generally we are not using, mostly we are using only plus without plus because the number itself represents the positive number. But this is very interesting. See, suppose if you don't want to leave a blank over here, but instead of blank you want to pad or you want to display 0, then you mention 0, right? See, in our example, what is the output of this? Tell me. X is equal to 350 and printf percentage D X. What is the output of this? You tell me where space will display and where data will be displayed and how many space will be displayed.
The spaces will be 7.
Okay, so
then,
first 7 space will be displayed. Yeah, after that.
And then the 350 will just display without any sign.
Okay, now see, yeah, 350 displayed the last 3 position and 7 position will be a space. But suppose if you want to display 0, 0 over here, then you add 0 before your width. So in flag, we can mention minus, plus or 0. Now see, what the 0 will do, the 0 will be substitute in place of space. Now see, now it is very clear. And I think you also observe this kind of things in a check and DD. Whenever you take a check or DD in a bank, right, from the bank, and before the amount they mention this kind of 000.
Yes, sir.
Right. So what is the meaning of that? See, for example, yes, the meaning to do like this is suppose I want to withdraw only 5,000 amount, and if I mention only 5,000, and suppose if you mention only 5,000 in that way, and someone just add 2 over here, what will happen? What will happen?
The amount becomes
It 25,000. But suppose
Yes.
if you mention your amount like this, then what will happen?
the amount to be
Yeah.
5,000.
Yeah, so no one will change over here, right? It is something like that. So if you want to display the additional 0 in place of space, then 0 will be used in place of flag. So there are 3 flags are used: minus, which display the data at the left alignment, plus right alignment. 0 will be padded, or you can say replace in place in a space, right? Even I think the other than 0 it is not supported. Let me see the star, whether it is star is supported by this or not. No, it is not supported by star. So only 0 is given over here, right? So again, if you place the 0, now see, you count the 0, it is again a 7 0. See here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 0. Now if I instead of 10, if I place 5 over here, 0 5, then what will happen? See, it will place only 2 0, after that this. Clear? But this is a 0 is generally used in a positive with only. Can you tell me that is there any meaning of minus over here?
No, sir.
Because in minus again there is no space at the left hand side, right? So in minus it will not padded the 0. Minus હોય તો left side થી ન start થશે. હા, પછી right hand side it will not put a 0, otherwise the meaning is totally changed. 350 માં 2 0 add થશે, 35,000 થઈ જાય. So 0, you can say 0 is only used with the positive with, right? Whenever you mention a positive with and you want to display 0 before the value, in that case only you can use it. So example I had already given in the slide, so I think no need to write that. All of you understood this. It's clear concept, printf. It's clear, right?
Yes, sir.
And see, now up to this in flag, we discussed percentage, flag, width, precisions, everything. Now only length is pending. See the few example of that. And this is just for the more additional format specifier, like a percentage h. So when the argument is short integer or unsigned integer, then we can use the percentage hd, right, to display the short integer variable. So if variable is declared as an unsigned short integer or a short integer, then you can use format specifier percentage hd. Similarly, for long integer, we are using percentage ld, and for long double, we are using percentage lf. So that is just that we already discussed in a data type also, but this is just for. So in between percentage and d, we are also using the percentage ld. ld will be used mostly, and lf, right? We hardly use the percentage hd. And here the last you can say the just I want to finish this within 3 to 5 minutes, right? Still remaining, so I just finished this concept. Now here see in a width, now we have to discuss the concept of width and all. So w means width, and then precision, 2 part we have discussed. And in integer and real, generally it is used in a real. For integer data type, we only mention a width, %d, percentage. Suppose here in our previous example, we have used like this %5d. So in integer, generally we mention the width only, right? That is the general syntax, because in integer data, there is no decimal value. But if we consider the same example in a real means float data. So we generally mention the width dot precision 0.2, right? So again, it will display like this. Suppose there is a float over here, and if I mention 25.3456 and say printf value of x is %f, comma x. So whatever data is stored over here, it will display as it is. Now, if I mention total width is 5 dot, after decimal I want to display 2. So here 5.2 means, now see, it will display total 5 character, 1, 2, even decimal point is also considered. So in accounting, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So total width is 5 and it display the 2 value after decimal point. Now if I mention 15 over here, now let's see what is the output. What is the meaning of this 15? What is the meaning over here? See, after is 15 means how total width is?
10.
Total width is, yes. So total width,
15, it's the total, and then the space, it's 10. And
yes,
Space is
very good.
10.
Total space is 10, and in remaining 5 position, the data will be displayed. So even suppose if you have mentioned 1, now can you tell me the output of this? I have mentioned total width 1.2. What is the output? It displays as it is.
Yes.
See, if you mention a less width, then compiler will display as it is data. It will not change the format, right? It will not skip any digits. So that you have to just remember. So that we discuss over here. And yeah, this is a very interesting part in character. In character also we can give a width, right? See here, example also I have mentioned. See, in this example we discussed %7d. So this is a positive. So positive means again total it will display 5 digits and remaining 2 will be a space. Let me discuss first part complete, integer. Even in a floating value, if you mention 10.2 and total width is 10, then 0.2 means after decimal point it will display only 2. Here there is no value, so it will display 0, and remaining it will display space. Here see in character what's happened. Here we have mentioned only single character. If you mention 5c, it means total width is 5, and here the width is positive, so the data will be displayed the right hand side. So initial 4 are the space. So now I hope this is clear. This is again an example that we discussed. No need to again explain this. And here the printf function is over. Here this printf is over. So any questions, any doubt, friends, in this printf before I sign off from the session? We have taken another example, practical example, right? So thank you very much, friends. And if you have any query, any questions, I am available here, right, for a few minutes.